So Frank Ferry World Series of Fighting here with featherweight champion Rick Glenn. Rick, you're in town right now. I understand you're doing some work with Anthony Pettis and visiting the Ultimate Fighter show. Tell us about what you're here doing.
Yeah, just helping out the show, visiting the teammates. It's been almost 6 weeks since I've seen him, so it's nice to see him and train with him, and works out perfect that I get to come and then go to the WSOF show this Saturday.
Where's your belt right now? Where do you like to keep the belt?
It's in my basement. Our man cave. Yeah,
so when you got back to Milwaukee, you trained at Duke Lucas's gym, how were you received by everybody? What kind of, what was the feedback you got from your teammates and everybody?
Everyone was super excited, just really excited and happy for me. It didn't really hit me until, a couple weeks later, and I was so focused on just the fight, and then, to know that I'm the champ now, and, it feels great.
As a saying, heavy lies the crown, meaning it's harder to keep the title than it is to get the title. Have you ever, talked with Anthony about that, or any other champions about what it will take to keep defending that title?
Yeah, definitely. Ben Askren, a good buddy of mine, a mentor, says, it's harder. Once you get the belt, most guys start slacking and partying. They think they got it easy now that they made it to the top, but you got to keep grinding harder, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, is just keep grinding. On the mental side of it now, what sorts of things do you like to do to train your mind? That's obviously so important. What sorts of visualization, other books, what sorts of things do you turn to become a stronger fighter mentally? Mentally getting stronger, like especially for example, my last fight, I was a huge underdog, so mentally I told myself, people are doubting me, that people don't want me to win or don't think I can win, so I'm going to prove them wrong, and I went out there and fought my heart out and won.
One of the things that's interesting about you, you're almost like a Houdini. You find yourself in tough spots sometimes in a fight, and then you have a knack for getting out of that. Donald Cerrone, among others, was like that. He was a slow starter. He's corrected that. What are you mindful of the fact that, hey, I start slow? What do you attribute that to, and what do you do to break that?
Yeah, definitely. I start slow. I don't want to make mistakes right off the bat or come out wild. But yeah, I'm working on my weaknesses. I don't want to be put in bad positions, and luckily I can work out of them, and I don't want to give up.
So what do you do? I've seen guys like Chael Sonnen and Donald Cerrone, they almost over-warm up sometimes before the fight to kind of get some of that out of them. Is that something that you've looked at to maybe do too? Is like, and Chael Sonnen sprinting in a crazy number of sprints before the fight because he doesn't want to go out there and start slow. I mean, what have you done?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. We're actually working on that too. I work with a strength and conditioning coach at Next Level, Matt Gifford, and he helps out with all of our warm-ups and strength and conditioning, and he's helping me get started faster.
So Rick, I know that Anthony and those guys or whoever is down there waiting for you to get going, so thank you so much for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you fight again soon in the Decagon.
Thank you
so much, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, champ.